Today we will be taking the top 2 players on every single NBA team and using a random wheel, we will then trade them to different teams across the league. And with this whole new NBA and these crazy rosters, who would win the championship? Well, this is an NBA 2K22 simulation, so guys, go sit down, go relax, go grab your favorite snack, and let's get right into the video. Here we go. We are now on the random wheel and we have all the 30 NBA duos with the current 2K rating as of April 2022. And so we will begin with Joel Embiid and James Harden of the Philadelphia 76ers. And I'm so excited for this simulation. I know you guys love these videos. And now here we go. Out of all 30 duos, this is one of the best. And Joel Embiid and James Harden are going down the Washington Wizards. So Wizards fans, you guys get an upgrade. And now we got the former NBA champions, Giannis Antetokounmpo and Chris Middleton. And they will stay in the East. And this time they are going to the Chicago Bulls. They will be with Lonzo Ball, Alex Caruso, and speaking of the Bulls, here's their duo, DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine, and they will stay in the East, and they're going to the Indiana Pacers, the team DeRozan beat at the buzzer. I mean, that game winner back in this season was insane. But now here is Jarrett Allen and Darius Garland, and they're going to go from Cleveland to OKC, and OKC, I mean, they probably wanted a better upgrade, but still nothing bad. Darius Garland and Jarrett Allen are a pretty solid duo, and no bias, but I think this is the best duo in the NBA right now. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, and they're going to go to the Orlando Magic. So Magic fan, you guys probably got the best duo out of all 30. I mean, KD and Kyrie are up there, but still. Now we got Paul George and Kawhi Leonard going to the Golden State Warriors, and Kawhi Leonard will be back for the simulation. Injuries are turned off, and going to the Atlanta Hawks, it will be Ja Morant and Desmond Bane. And what do you guys think the Memphis Grizzlies ceiling is this year in the NBA playoffs? Will it make it to the second round, third round, or will they get eliminated in the first round? I want to see your guys' comments. But going to the Denver Nuggets, it will be Trae Young and Clint Capella. And now we got Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo of the Miami Heat, and they will be going from Miami to Memphis, and that Memphis bench is so good. I mean, one of the best benches in the NBA. And now we got LaMelo Ball and Miles Bridges of the Charlotte Hornets, and they'll go from Charlotte to New York, and they'll stay in the Eastern Conference, this time join the New York Knicks. So Knicks fans, how do you guys feel about that? And next up, we got Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert of the Utah Jazz, and a lot of rumors are if they don't make it to the finals this year, they're going to break up, but this duo will be going to the Charlotte Hornets in today's simulation. But continuing on, we have DeMontis Sabonis and De'Aaron Fox of the Sacramento Kings, and they will go to the Phoenix Suns, so they will stay in the Western Conference, this time join the Suns. And now we got RJ Barrett and Julius Randle of the New York Knicks, and it's kind of sad to see how Julius Randle fell off this season, but RJ Barrett has played so well, and they're going to go to the Toronto Raptors. So Raptors fans, how are we feeling about getting the Knicks duo? And now we move on to number 14, LeBron James and AD, one of the best duos in the league, going to the Minnesota Timberwolves, and they're at full health, so you don't have to worry about that, Timberwolves fan. But now we'll go to the underrated Wendell Carter Jr. and Wagner of the Orlando Magic, and they will go to the Portland Trail Blazers, so not the biggest upgrade for Portland, but still. And now we got Jalen Brunson and Luka Doncic, and they will be going to the Miami Heat. It almost landed on Milwaukee, sorry Bucks fans, but how about the play of Jalen Brunson this season? Also Luka Doncic, low-key an underrated MVP season, and going to the Philadelphia 76ers, Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. Oh my goodness, I mean, one of the best duos going to Philadelphia. And as we move on, here comes Jokic and Jamal Murray, and they will be going to Dallas Mavericks. So Jokic is now in Dallas, replacing Luka Doncic. And here we go, Tyrese Halliburton and Malcolm Brogdon of Indiana, and they will be going to the LA Lakers. Lakers fans, how do you guys feel about that one? And now two guys who have a really bright future in the league, Sadiq Bey and Cade Cunningham of the Detroit Pistons, are going to go to the New Orleans Pelicans. I'm telling you, in a couple years, their 82 and 81 overall will be going up to an 86, 87. But now going to the Cleveland Cavaliers, it is the Pelicans duo with Brandon Ingram and CJ McCollum. And I think this Pelicans team can make the NBA playoffs this year. Their team is very underrated. I think they could do it. But anyways, move on. We got Pascal Siakam and Fred VanVleet of the Toronto Raptors, and they will be going to the San Antonio Spurs, so they'll be going to the Western Conference. And here comes Christian Wood and Jalen Green of the Houston Rockets, and they will be going to the Sacramento Kings for today's simulation. They will be staying in the West as well. And now we got DeJounte Murray and Keldon Johnson of the Spurs. They are looking to make the play-in tournament this season, and now they will be playing for the Boston Celtics today. And as a Celtics fan, I'm not really mad that I do like DeJounte Murray. And now we got Devin Booker and CP3, one of the best duos in the NBA, and they're going to go to the Utah Jazz. Can they take that Jazz team to the championship? Unlike Gobert and Donovan Mitchell, we'll find out. But here comes Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and Josh Giddey, and they'll be going to the Brooklyn Nets. And guys, we now have only 4 duos remaining. Here's Karl-Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards of the Minnesota Timberwolves, and they'll be going to the LA Clippers. And I can't wait to see what they could do in real life for this year's NBA playoffs. And like I said, injuries are off, so here's Damian Lillard and Nurkic of the Portland Trail Blazers, and they'll stay in the Western Conference, going to the Houston Rockets. Can they take that team to the playoffs? And now we got Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, 96 overall and 83 overall, head to the Eastern Conference, join the Detroit Pistons. I mean, Pistons fans, you guys can't ask for anything better. And last but not least, the last duo will be going to the last team. It is Bradley Beal and Porzingis of the Wizards, head to the Milwaukee Bucks, staying in the Eastern Conference. Anyways, guys, that wraps up the wheel draft. Let's head on to NBA 2K22. So, guys, I just fit out all the rosters according to the wheel draft. We're going to go over them, then we're going to simulate the season. As we saw, KD and Kyrie Irving are now in Philadelphia. And guys, with this new NBA, new rosters, tell me down below which team you think is going to win the championship. Shout out to the people in the last 2K simulation up on the screen who show love. I really do appreciate your guys' support. I read every single comment. You guys are seriously all the GOATs. But as we continue on, the Clippers, Karl Towns, Anthony Edwards, Norman Powell, that team's looking pretty solid. The Grizzlies, Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Jaren Jackson Jr. And if I had to choose the top 5 duos in the NBA at the moment, I would probably say Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, Chris Paul, Devin Booker. I mean, maybe James Harden, Joel Embiid, but you could also go DeRozan and Zach LaVine over them. Let me know, which is a better duo, DeRozan and Zach LaVine or Joel Embiid and James Harden? I know Joel Embiid and James Harden have just played only about a month of games together, but still. And also, guys, do you know the NBA playoffs literally starts in about 2 weeks when this video drops? I mean, I am so excited. I know you guys are too. The NBA playoffs, as I say, is always the best time of the year. In the Eastern Conference, anything is up for grabs this season. All the teams are so close. I just can't wait to see what's going to happen. The Western Conference is going to be interesting as well. I think the Mavericks are going to be a sleeper team. I honestly think Dallas has a chance to get to the NBA Finals. I mean, the Phoenix Suns are obviously the best team in the West at the moment, but I can see Dallas upsetting them. I do not see the Grizzlies getting that far. I'm sorry. Listen, Grizzlies fans, you guys have had a great regular season. I think your team is too young and unexperienced, but you never know. Like, can they upset the Golden State Warriors with Steph Curry? I mean, honestly, I can see it going to 6 or 7 games. That series would be very interesting. If some of these teams can force Game 7, you never know what's going to happen in a Game 7. Game 7s are always unpredictable, so when you get there, anything goes. And I know I'm going on a tangent right now, but I'm just so excited. I'm going to keep saying it. And I know I keep asking questions, but let me know your sleeper team in this year's NBA playoffs. Or if you don't think there's a sleeper team, I want to know. Like, the Atlanta Hawks will probably be in the play-in tournament, and they're an interesting team as well. They could either go home early in the play-in tournament, or they could get in the first round of the playoffs and upset a team. But anyways, guys, it is time to simulate to the end of the season to see which teams will make the playoffs today. And Luka Doncic of the Miami Heat wins the MVP, 32 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists for Miami. Cade Cunningham wins Rookie of the Year for the New Orleans Pelicans. Ben Simmons will come off the bench and win Sixth Man of the Year in Brooklyn, as Giannis Antetokounmpo wins Defensive Player of the Year. And there's the NBA All-First team, James Harden, Luka Antetokounmpo, Jason Tatum, and Nikola Jokic of the Dallas Mavericks. And as we look at the league leaders, Luka Doncic led them off. Then we got James Harden in Washington with 31 a game, Bradley Beal 28, Zach LaVine, Trae Young, Steph Curry, Giannis, Kyrie Irving, Shea Alexander. And wow, Rudy Gobert really averaged 14.2 rebounds for the Charlotte Hornets, as they're the top rebounds in the NBA for this simulation. As the assists per game, James Harden with 10.5, Trae Young, Ricky Rubio, Doncic, Ben Simmons, LeBron James, and Draymond Green. And now we go to the NBA standings in the Eastern Conference. The Pacers will take the 1 seed. Then we got the Atlanta Hawks, the Philadelphia 76ers, the Celtics, the Wizards, the Miami Heat, and the play-in tournament team of the Bulls, Pistons, Hornets, and the Milwaukee Bucks, as the Knicks just miss out. Also, the Orlando Magic miss out, and they're the teams that did not make it in the Eastern Conference. And moving to the West, the Memphis Grizzlies with Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo take the 1 seed, 65 wins. Are you serious? And then we see the Warriors, Pelicans, Denver Nuggets, Suns, and Jazz all make it, as the play-in tournament teams are the Clippers, Wolves, Mavericks, and the Sacramento Kings, as OKC just misses out, as well as Houston. And now here we go. We enter the postseason for today's simulation, and as always, we have to simulate the play-in tournament first to see which teams will make the playoffs. There we go, the Western Conference play-in tournament right there. And as we go to the Eastern Conference, we got Detroit, Chicago, Charlotte, and Milwaukee. And so which teams will move on to the 7 and 8 seeds in these playoffs? All these games are simulated live here in NBA 2K22. So without further ado, we're going to begin this postseason in the play-in tournament. So let's go. LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and the Minnesota Timberwolves will take the 7th seed in the West as they defeat the former Minnesota Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards and Karl Towns of the LA Clippers. And for the Clippers, their season isn't over yet, but as we go to the 9-10 game, it is a 1-point game. Loser is going to go home. Here's David Mitchell, the rookie. He gives it up to Jalen Green, the newest Sacramento King, to Harrison Barnes in the paint on Reggie Bullock. This is to take the lead, and he's got it. The Sacramento Kings go up by 1, and with 35 seconds, Dallas finds themselves losing in this game. They do have a timeout. Here's Jamal Murray, the former Denver Nugget. Will it go to the former MVP? Jokic in the paint. He got position and he puts it in. And the Mavericks go up on top by 1 with 24 seconds. We are going back and forth. Here comes Sacramento down by 1 once again. Who will they go to in this clutch situation? Jalen Green motioning. Will they go back to Harrison Barnes? No, it's Jalen Green top of the key, 1-on-1 against Hardaway Jr. And the shot clock is at 10 seconds. Now it's Christian Wood 1-on-1 with Jokic. Here we go. 6 seconds. Jalen Green around the screen. And in the paint, fade away for the lead, and it won't go. Rebound, and the Dallas Mavericks have it up by 1 with 1.7, and the Sacramento Kings are out of timeout, so it looks like their season's going to come to an end. But you just never know in these simulations. Half-court shots, full-court shots can happen. As here's Jamal Murray, he makes the second one. It's a three-point game. Can the Kings force overtime? Mitchell, the miracle! Front rim, no good. And the Dallas Mavericks will advance to play the Clippers for the 8th seed. And now the Dallas Mavericks will win 2 in a row. They'll win big time, 148-103 in LA. And the Clippers season will come to an end as the Dallas Mavericks will take the 8th seed in the Western Conference. And as we head to the Eastern Conference, here's Vucevic at the line. He got the free throw. It's 15 seconds to go in this 7-8 game winner. Take this 7th seed as the Pistons are down by 2 with 13 seconds. No timeouts. Here's Curry on the clamper. Alex Caruso. Curry takes it back out. He got him isolated. Curry going left. The floater over Vucevic. It goes in. What a shot from Stephen Curry. We are all tied up. Here's Antetokounmpo to win the game. And it's an air ball. It's no good. This game isn't over yet. We are going to be headed to overtime. And as we get to overtime, the Bulls find themselves down by 1. 11 seconds remaining in this game. Will there be another overtime or will there be a winner here in this one? Lonzo Ball around the screen. Antetokounmpo draws 2. Ball on top of the screen. Puts him a 3. It's no good, and the Pistons going to Chicago, win this game, and they'll take the 7th seed in the Eastern Conference. And now we go to the 9-10 game in the East, and it's the Milwaukee Bucks over the Charlotte Hornets, 131-120. If you're Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert, it doesn't matter what team they go on in the playoffs, they will go down. And now the Bucks will play for the 8th seed here in the East. And as we get to the 8th seed game, the Bulls will hold on and win this one by 1 point. So Giannis beats his former team Milwaukee, and the Bulls will now advance to the NBA playoffs today. And now here's the official 16-team playoff bracket for today's simulation. All these games are simulated live here on NBA 2K22. It is your last chance to tell me who you think's going to win this simulation. But without further ado, the road to the finals begins here in the first round. So sit down, relax, and let's go. So now we'll enter Utah to begin the first round, and Devin Booker hits a 3. It's not over yet, but it probably is over. Only 0.4 seconds remaining in this game. And how about this? The Pelicans will sweep the Jazz in the first round. Down goes CP3 and Devin Booker and the Jazz as the Pelicans will move on. And now we head to Denver. The Phoenix Suns with Sabonis and De'Aaron Fox will take down the Denver Nuggets 133-126. So we open up this playoffs with 2 sweeps in the first round as down go the Denver Nuggets. And how about this? The 7-seeded play-in tournament Pistons are up 3-1 against the 2-seeded Hawks. Here's Curry, he's blocked from behind, and here come the Atlanta Hawks trying to force a game 6. They're down the series 3-1. Collins throws it down over his defender, and the Hawks go up by 3 points, but we still got 34 seconds remaining, down by 3. You know Steph Curry and Klay Thompson can get a quick 3 right now as John Morant defends Curry. Curry gives it up. Now Bagley has it. Bagley back to Curry. Oh, what a rejection. Ball on the floor. Atlanta has a chance to pick it up. On the floor goes Okongwu, and he shoots it. What was that? What are you doing? Shaq did a full moment in Atlanta, and Klay Thompson now turns it over. What is going on? And the Hawks will get it back up 3 points, 11 seconds, and this game is over. Atlanta will force game 6. What a wild game 5. I mean, Okongwu goes on the floor, shoots it. It doesn't matter. They win this game to extend the series, and now we will go to Memphis. Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo as the number 1 seed. Grizzlies will take on the Dallas Mavericks 124-141 in 5 games. And for the Mavericks, their season comes to an end, and now we will go to a game 6 in Miami. Here is Kyrie Irving, the Sixers down by 1 point. Oh, the cross on Luka, sticks the jumper, put it on a t-shirt. And Philadelphia is trying to force a game 7 as they are down in the series 3-2. And for Luka Doncic and the Miami Heat, they have a chance to close it out in 6, but they're down by 1 right now. Doncic goes up and he will get fouled. So Luka will go to the line looking to get the Miami Heat a 1-point lead, but how about that crossover from Kyrie Irving as Doncic makes the first one, 26 seconds to go in this game. Second one, it's good as well, and the 76ers will use their last time out, down by 1 point, and here we go. Their season on the line. Irving again. It's no good. Offensive rebound Durant. Durant gives the Sixers a 1-point lead, and the Sixers won't go down without a fight. And here come the Miami Heat. No timeout. Shot clock turned off. Luka Doncic has been here before. He's one-on-one with Kyrie Irving. 7 seconds. 6, Doncic, gonna go left. Irving stays in front. Doncic, the floater, it's good. Heat on top by 1. Sixers no timeout. C's on the line. Kyrie Irving, no good. And the Heat will win the series in 6 against the 76ers. And on goes Miami in today's simulation. Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan go against their former team in the first round. They will knock them out in 6 games. So Antetokounmpo and Middleton, the Bulls are eliminated in this simulation. And we'll go to a game 6 after that crazy game 5 in Atlanta where the Hawks force game 6. Can the Pistons finally close out the series, or can the Hawks force a game 7 and come back in this one? As here's Curry on the screen, down by 1, and he gives the Pistons a 1-point lead. 20 seconds to go. Season on the line for Atlanta, and these Pistons fans know they're one stop away from moving on. Here we go. Shot clock turned off. No more timeouts. John Morant top of the key, defended by Stephen Curry. Morant gonna get in the paint. He's blocked by Stewart. It goes out to DeAndre Hunter. 8 seconds remaining. Here we go. Around the screen. Oh, what a screen by Collins. Now out to Collins. Open. Puts it in. Hawks go up by 1. Are you serious? No timeouts, Curry. It's off the mark. We're gonna go to game 7, and the Hawks just won't back down. They'll continue the series as we go to a game 7 in Boston. It is the Wizards over the Celtics in 7 games, 127-120. So Joel Embiid and James Harden will get the job done to move on today. As now we'll get another game 7. This one in Golden State. Kawhi and Paul George against LeBron James and AD. Timberwolves and Warriors going at a winner-go-home situation, and this is the matchup we wanted. Kawhi against LeBron James in a game 7. Kawhi gets in the paint. With the left hand, he puts it in. Golden State goes on top by 2. Minnesota out of timeout, 12 seconds. Can they win this series or force overtime? Here comes LeBron James right now against Kawhi Leonard. It's Anthony Davis on his right side. He takes it back out. Shot clock is off. 7 seconds. The screen from Davis. LeBron rises for 3 in the lead. Back iron, no good. Rebound by Looney and up to Jordan Poole. And that might do it for game 7 Golden State. And the Warriors will take down the Timberwolves in a close one, 122-118, as down go LeBron James and Anthony Davis. In one of the craziest series in simulation history, the Atlanta Hawks will come back from a 3-1 deficit to force game 7, but they will lose in game 7 in a heartbreak to the Detroit Pistons. Steph Curry with 53 points, and the Detroit Pistons win game 7. And now we enter the second round, the conference semifinals. 8 teams remaining, a crazy first round here in the simulation. I mean, unbelievable games and series. And for you guys, I hope your favorite team hasn't been eliminated yet, but now we're going to simulate the second round here in NBA 2K22, so let's go. And after that game 7 win against Minnesota, the Golden State Warriors carry their momentum into the second round as they will sweep the New Orleans Pelicans with Cade Cunningham and Sadiq Bey. And on goes Golden State, as now we'll go to Detroit. The Pistons, the 7th seed Cinderella story comes to an end as the Miami Heat with Luka Doncic will sweep the Pistons in the second round to advance in today's simulation. And how about this, a third sweep in this second round? So 3 sweeps already in this round alone, and this time it's the Grizzlies over the Phoenix Suns, 132-101 in game 4. And now we will enter game 5 in Indiana, where the Wizards as a 5 seed will take down the number 1 seed in the East, the Pacers. So down go DeRozan and Zach LaVine, and the Pacers season comes to an end as the Wizards will advance on. And now we have the final 4 teams remaining. We got the Grizzlies versus the Warriors, then we got the Miami Heat versus the Washington Wizards. Which 2 teams will move into the NBA Finals for today's simulation? It's been a crazy one up to this point, so sit down, relax, and let's find out. We enter game 6 in Golden State, where it's tied up at 138, and the Grizzlies are down in the series. They're looking to force a game 7. Meanwhile, the Warriors can win this series in 6, but Paul George gets blocked, and here come the Grizzlies on the break. 33 seconds remain. Here's Bam Adebayo, about a 13-second shot differential, or 12. My math is completely wrong, but Jimmy Butler in the paint on Kawhi. It's blocked, gets it back. Now he spins up, reverse. Oh, unbelievable. Jimmy Butler putting the moves on Leonard, and he gives the Grizzlies a 2-point lead. I mean, rewind that one. That was unbelievable. And now here comes Paul George down by 2. 15 seconds remaining. He gets in the paint to Jordan Poole. He's 1-on-1 with Jones. And now we're down to 10 seconds in this game 6. Puller on the screen. Pull the jumper. Oh, the pass fake to Green. And he ties it with 6 seconds remaining. Grizzlies in a timeout. Butler runs up the court. 3 seconds. 2. Butler for the win. To force 7. It's off the mark, and we will be going to overtime in Golden State, top at 140 in this one. And as we get to OT, Golden State up by 1 point, looking to close out the series. Here's Paul George on the screen, draws 2, Green, Leonard open in the corner, bang! Kawhi Leonard gives the Warriors a 4-point lead, and the Grizzlies season on the line. 13 seconds, they need a 3-pointer. Jaren Jackson from downtown, it's off the mark, rebound by Leonard, and that might just Let's do it for the Memphis Grizzlies, and it's all over. What a high-scoring game in overtime, 162 to 156. The Warriors win this series in 6 games, and down goes the number 1 seed in the West. The Memphis Grizzlies are going home as the Warriors will advance on. And now we go to the Eastern Conference. It is the Wizards over the Heat in 6 games. So down go the Miami Heat with Luka Doncic. Joel Embiid and James Harden will advance to the NBA Finals in today's simulation as they take down Miami in the Eastern Conference Finals. In the NBA Finals are now here. We have the Golden State Warriors against the Washington Wizards. Kawhi and Paul George versus James Harden and Joel Embiid. A best-of-7 series to determine the winner of today's simulation. Here we go, guys. It all comes down to this. So let's find out who's going to win it all. And we now enter Game 7. Yes, Game 7 winner go home for the NBA Finals in Golden State, where the Wizards are down by 1 under a minute to go. Here's Embiid. Pull-up jumper, and he got it to go. Washington now goes up on top by 1 point. Can the Warriors answer them back? Here is Jordan Poole, 35 seconds. They have a timeout, and they will not decide to use it. Jordan Poole on the screen. He has a lane. The layup is good. Warriors go back up on top, and we're going back and forth in this Game 7. Here we go. I'm on my feet. I know you guys are too, and so are these fans. Under 30 seconds remaining. James Harden the drive. Harden has nothing. Spin move. Gets in the paint to Embiid. Oh, almost throws away. Kuzma, what are you doing? It's on the mark. Offensive rebound, and it's blocked by Looney. Ball on the floor, picked up by Jordan Poole. Oh my goodness, what is going on in Golden State? And so the Wizards fouled twice, setting Kawhi Leonard to the line for the bonus, and he missed the first free throw. And the Wizards don't have to go for a 3 in this situation as Kawhi makes the second one. It's a 2-point game, 10 seconds remaining. Out of timeout is Washington. Here comes James Harden. Will they go to Embiid? Harden now 1-on-1. This screen from Kispert. James Harden rises for 3 and puts it in. James Harden, the biggest shot of his career. Timeout, Golden State with 1 second. And the finals will come down to this one shot to determine who's going to win the simulation. Here we go. Green, Leonard, open for the win. It's off the mark, and the Warriors will fall as the Washington Wizards are the winners of today's simulation. James Harden the dagger, and the Wizards are the champions of the NBA. What a Game 7, what a simulation, so many crazy moments, and just a heartbreak for Golden State fans out there. I mean, Kawhi Leonard, I thought he was going to make that shot. He had a decent look for the win, but they are going crazy right now at the Capital One Arena in Washington as the fans will win their championship. And thank you guys so much for watching today's simulation. I really do hope you enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I read every one of your comments. You guys are seriously all the GOATs. I appreciate all your support. James Harden wins your Finals MVP. Again, thank you for watching. It's Halftime Productions, and we out.